Nistuff.
Hey, what's up? So Spittor, right? He's a weird one, you know? He's that blue, black, and green frogman from Beastwars. He's a bad guy goon with a bad case of overconfidence. Classic stuff, right? Well, I got a weird collection of both froggy and non-froggy freaks that I'd like to share with you today. So let's skip all the fluff about how he was on Tarantulas' team after Beastwars, or how Sideways has Spittor's head on like a trophy wall, or how he died in the newest run of Beastwars comics. There's just no time for any of that, right? Instead of that, let's get right into the toys, you know? Here we go. First up, the first one. 2 words, right? Translucent Frogman. Yeah, I said it. Look at this guy. Holy shit. He's a deep blue with some spots of bright orange here and there. He's got some bright green eyes. It's looking great. Do a quick magic trick and poof. Am I clapping or am I poofing? Anyway, he's in robot mode. Check him out. And it's, it's not great. Like, sure, he can do this, but is that enough to make up for the fact that he doesn't have any hands? Like, what are we even doing here, you know? Like, you can extend his froggy hands, but why would you? For what purpose does it serve? He's got a spooky little face going on. It's like a face mask, but it's kind of got fangs, right? I don't know. This dude's kind of just giving me big goblin energy, right? Anyone else feeling this? Anyone else picking up on this? It's okay if it's just me. You know, it's okay. Anyway, articulation's sufficiently Beastwarsy. They really bet the farm on ball joints in like the biggest possible way back then, right? But yeah, here he is with some other figures, and yep, on to the next one. Next up, the Transmetal one. Now this right here, this is a frog, right? Like, look at that bright green. The green chrome, the hot pink chrome eyes. This shit rules, man. And in robot mode, it just continues to rule. Check it out. That specific hunch. The demonic frog hands. Those legs. Those robo nips. It's all so good. Articulation's all pretty good in both modes. He's got an attack mode frog ass gimmick thing, but I try not to think about it too much, you know? Don't worry about it. He's also got a mace-style weapon, which is pretty cool, and it could double as a frog tongue. The more you know, right? Here he is with some other figures, and here he is with the last one. No more orange here and there, but hello bright green, you know? Anyway, next up, the custom one. Look at this guy. He doesn't give a shit, but what he does give is G2 Shatterglass Thundercracker vibes, you know? He's based off the cog mold, but I gave him someone else's arms, you know? And originally I was going to give him someone else's head, but it didn't work out. So I stuck with the basic-ass cog head. And I think it looks pretty good, you know? What do you think? Let me know. He's a custom, and he's been through a lot of mutilations, so no transformation, right? And no extreme posing. He kind of just stands there, right? But he stands there with the best of them, you know? Here he is with some other figures, and here he is with the last few. I don't know what happened there, but it's not too bad, right? I tried to bring in elements of both the standard version and the Transmetal one, and I think it works. I don't know. Moving on to the next one, though. Here we go. Next up, the other custom one. Did someone say impossible toys? No? Just me? All right, well, here he is. Spittor. If he was a G1 Bumblebee type. Yeah. I scuffed him up a bit to really emphasize this guy's ickiness. He's just a gross, swamp-dwelling boy. Car mode doesn't exist. But articulation does, since I use someone else's legs instead of painting my own. It's great stuff. Here he is with some other figures, and here he is with the last few. Pretty great, right? Next up, the smallest custom one. This guy was one of those Mexican bootleg minis that I seem to have an infinite amount of. And yep, he's not great, but, you know, he gets the job done. He scratches that itch, right? You know what I mean. The whole what-if idea of seeing these hyper-advanced, beast-based Cybertronians as clunky G1 characters is just too alluring to me, you know? It's the customizer's curse! Oh! If you have it, then you know. You know what I'm talking about, right? But anyway, that's all the Froggy Boys we're looking at today. They're looking pretty great, right? And that's it. That's all of them I got. Spittors! What do you think? Good customs? Bad customs? How about them original figures, right? You think Spittor will ever make his way back into the standard Transformers lineup? Fingers crossed, right? But that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, Instagram, Twitter. You know what to do. All right. Bye.